we ready? Are we taping? Okay, so today we are talking about Brown Girl in the Ring by Nalo Hopkinson. And I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it because I think I need to talk it out. That's what I need to do. I need to talk it out. So that is what we are going to do. We are going to talk this novel out. This book, let's see, was published in, when was it published? I should know that, guys. I should know it. It was published in 1998. Wow, I did not know that. It was published in 1998. And yeah, it's an award-winning author from the award-winning author of Nalo Hopkinson. And as you all can see, I'm still trying to get my thoughts together, but let's just go right on in and let's just talk about this book because we are going to talk it out. Okay, so Brown Girl in the Ring is, it's fantasy, I think, maybe sci-fi, sits in that space. And it is about a girl, Taijin is her name, who a young lady, Taijin, and it really is about, I would say, her self-discovery. I think it is a story of her becoming, even though she is a mother. She's in many ways just very immature, and not fully has grown into herself and understanding herself, truly understanding herself. And the story takes place in a world where it is really falling apart. It is in an inner city, and in this city, kind of like how they describe it, it's like a donut hole. So the inside part of the donut hole, which is the city, that part has really been devastated. So there's lots of crime, and there's lots of poverty, and there's lots of lack. And outside of the city, the suburbs is like the safest place. It's a safer place to live. And Taijin and her grandmother, they live within that circle part. They live in the rougher part of the city, or in this area. And so what this novel kind of explores through its characters is a lot of things. One, we have the fact that we have Taijin, we have her grandmother, who is known and affectionately called Mami, and she's an herb woman. She's from they're from Caribbean descent, and she's an herb woman. She knows the plants, she knows the potions to make, or not potions, but concoctions to make. She knows how to heal people. And so many people see her as a healer. Some people think she's like a witch doctor. Some people just view her as a healer or a medicine woman. But when people have problems and ailments, they will come to her and for healing. Along with Taijin is Taijin's ex-boyfriend, ex-lover that's around, and his name is Tony. And he has found himself caught up within a gang. So he's hanging with the wrong people, not for wrong reasons. It's basically his escape kind of plan, or his plan to kind of make money and to be able to get out and to afford a better life. And so there's lots of conflict here in this book around what it looks like to be contained and what it looks like to try to have freedom and peace. There's also generational kind of tension and conflict in the sense of Mommy, who is just older and comes and is of a different time, and being able to speak to and raise Taijin, who is a young woman and also a mother herself. And so that kind of tension between that relationship. And including that, you also have the elements of the spirit world, which is very prevalent in this book, and legacy and identity as well. And so I found that this story, I think for me, when I'll say it was a quick read, and I think it is like, how long is it? It is, you guys, 247 pages. 247 pages. So it is a very quick read. And I found that it was an easy read too. It was very kind of accessible right there. There are several different characters, but I think the characters are really distinguished in their own way. So it wasn't hard to, they weren't kind of like, sometimes you have so many characters and they kind of blur and you're kind of like, do I need to keep a list to keep up with the characters? This was not that kind of book. And I found the aspect that I found really interesting was the spiritual aspect, especially when it kind of gets into more spiritual, I don't know, warfare if it is, but that aspect really intrigued me in the ways in which it relates to culture. And so me kind of learning more about a different culture. And so I was really intrigued about that. I think the writing for me, one of the things that I'm still processing about this book that made it a little bit challenging for me, or just made it less for me, I would say, is that I saw everything coming. I'm not spoiling it here. I did not say that in the beginning. This is a non-spoiler book notes, because I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you to read it if you're interested in reading it. But I saw the ending coming. And when I see the ending coming in books, it kind of disappoints me because it's like, oh, everything is kind of right there. So for sure, that was something that was like more of a disappointment for me. The ending was, I kind of knew like, yep, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is who he is. And everything that I thought was going to happen, happened. And so in that way, I think I was disappointed in that. But I would say that if you are looking for a book that is easy to jump into and easy to navigate, that's quick. And if you're looking for a story that has elements of magic and mixes kind of like the magical elements or spiritual elements in modern day. And if you're also looking for a book that is dealing with the real political implications and real life implications of gentrification and of lack and poverty and just inner and outer city life, this is a book that you should consider. I would love to know what you think about it on your end. If it is something that you have read and before, like, let me know in the show comments below. If you have not read this book and you read it, come back and let me know what you think about it, because I really am interested. I was not able to have a conversation about this book with my book club. This is how I got this book for my book club, and I wasn't able to attend that meeting. So I'm really interested in what other people felt like. Are they on the same page with me, or like, am I kind of just off on my own? Sometimes I am off on my own, you guys, with books. Sometimes that really does happen. I wanted to like this more than I did. I definitely will say that. And I think I would have liked it a lot more if I just did, if it weren't so predictable. And I think that for me, that was a major thing. There are some people that don't mind, like, it's kind of like, oh yes, I was right. And I'm kind of the one that wants to be like, oh no, I was right. I don't want to be right. I don't want to see it coming. I don't want to see the ending coming. I don't want to be cleverer than the writer. I think that that's my thing. So that is my thing. This is Brown Girl in the Ring. So those are my kind of 2 cents about it. If you, again, have not already liked and subscribed to this channel, please do so that you can get more bookish content from me and we can stay connected. Also, if you've read any of Nalo Hopkinson's books, I think she's written quite a few, and you have a recommendation for me. So she also wrote Midnight Robber, Skin Folk, The Salt Rose, The New Moon's Arms, and Report from Planet Midnight. So if you've read any of those and you're like, Chantel, read this one, put that in the show notes below. I will get it. I will read it. But if not, if I don't hear from you and if I don't get a recommendation, I probably will not read anymore. So that's all I have for now. It is, as always, been really cool hanging out with you guys. I am calling it a night as the sun is going to bed. I kind of tape at night, and because it's getting later in the year, it's getting darker so fast, you guys. So I gotta I gotta problem solve my light situation, because the sun is coming when I'm ready and able to talk to you guys. The sun is like, it's dark outside. So, but until next time, you guys, as always, I want you to stay sane. Visit a local bookstore, get a book. It is medicine, you guys. Reading is medicine. It is medicine, because you get to spend some special time with yourself, and that's so needed. And as always, you know what to do. Stay reading. Bye.